everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. I couldn't end my recording session with that sad note, so I decided I would record another episode. So if you're excited for that, remember to like and subscribe and we'll just continue. I can't believe that she died. That's crazy to me. I don't even know what to do. Let us talk to who we can. We're very sad. Oh, poor Cal. Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning, and it's probably all of yesterday, too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the creche, Tammy was always the mommy and Cal was the daddy. Even though you were just little kids, you kind of always giggled about how obviously they were gonna be together forever, like a princess and a knight. Are you okay? Yeah, he sniffs, looking up at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. No, not really. That's just what people want me to say, right? And we always liked these flowers, he mumbled. Sometimes I pick some for her. He runs his hands over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink. Just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. Decide to give him some space. Can you believe Tammy died? Dis asked morbidly. I hear Chief Engineer Instance tell someone about it. He lowers his voice. Tammy got shocked by a broken holo projector, the one in the creche with the dancing teddy bear. You remember? When she touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. He makes a sailing motion with his hands, and bam, she was dead before she even landed. Really? This is suddenly embarrassed. Yeah, it's too bad she's gone. She was nice. He tugs at the sleeve of his oversized jacket, but a kind of cool way to die. Lord. Anemone? Is her name Anemone? Anemone? I don't know. Annie is chucking rocks at the strato, sending metallic clanging ringing through the colony. Stupid planet. Stupid creche. Stupid spaceship. She bends down and picks up another rock, but instead of just sobs and braces her hands on her knees. Stupid everything. Why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Hang is pacing around the front of the engineering. He looks upset. It shouldn't have happened. Tammy's what happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have even been possible. There was no reason for the holo projector to break. Professor Howell said it was recently serviced, and nothing was wrong with it before it just blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted her to hurt her, so why? How? It doesn't add up. Sorry, Ophelia. I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice you come up beside her, and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy. She used to sit down on the hill there, in the spot in the sun. Every morning, she'd just sit there for hours in the sun, doing nothing, just being happy. You stare down the hill at the spot near the entrance of the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. I miss her too. And now she's dead. How's that for fair? All the people, how come it had to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before, but of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicks her tongue. Oh yeah, Administrator Seek is looking for you. I guess they need someone to do delivery jobs. I'm okay. Dad? Your dad gives you a hug. Sorry you're feeling blue, Ophelia. Things will start to look up again soon. I'm so sorry, Ophelia. I mean, I'm sorry too. The fuck? Expeditions. One step cautiously through the colony gates. Ophelia. Uncle Tom sighs and he blocks your path. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Our children are so young and so precious, so fragile. Please stay near the ship. We'll do life science because we haven't done that yet. Biology, reasoning, friendship, and stress. Make it 11. Let's make it 12. The colony is going to hold a funeral for Tammy. Do you want to attend? If you do not feel up to it, you could just skip and take a month off instead, or you can get back to work. Yes, I'll attend. Tammy, who? Oh my god. The colonists gather in the recycling room. Bringing organics down to be recycled here is one of your chores, but you've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times the colonists had passed away from natural causes during a 20-year-long journey from Earth. This is the first time you've been to a funeral on Vertumnalia. And the first time... We call it Ver. We're on Ver. For someone you actually knew. The mouth of the organic recycler has been polished and a wreath of flowers, yellow flowers are placed over the opening. Inside you can see a shrouded figure, Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, oh, that's her dad? Fuck! Is here, as well as your parents, and antecedent, and the rest of the council. Cal is here with his mom and her parents. Already crying in their arms. The room is packed with people and the feeling of grief is thick. You can taste it in your mouth. Governor Udicott stands Governor Ed stands before the assembly crowd. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today. Oh, it's a girl. There's no words to ease the pain we feel today. There's only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, one of the first humans to be born in space, one of the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully towards life beyond our humble Earth. She is the first of us who truly could call Ver home. Her passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within oneself. A painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile. But they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. Ed closes the door to the recycler. You hear Uncle Tonin sob over the hum of the practical disintegrators beginning their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned. but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonin as he keeps a vigil over the recycler. Cal and Uncle Tonin hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stays behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the head of the geoponics, she'll be responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Your dad accompanies you back to out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hands on your shoulders. If you want to take a rest for a month off, everyone's going to understand. I'm going to take a month off. The prospect of just going back to school like everything is normal is too much to handle. You end up spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the holonet, and staring into space. It is restful. At least everyone gives you the time you need to process Tammy's death. Early dust. Ophelia, we need to discuss my brother. You mean my buddy Dis? Dish. Yes, Dis, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but people are becoming worried. I'll talk to him. He probably won't tell you. Newton is Apple. He won't even talk to me anymore. You may have to follow him. But everyone in the lab knows Everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares when he goes during the day. Hi, buddy. Tell Dis that his sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flitter briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards the engineering wing, where his sister is reading on her holopon between classes. He doesn't say anything. Where'd you go? His eyes light up, and he whispers, I bet you like it out there, Ophelia. He motions the path stretching away from the colony beyond the walls. I sneak out to go exploring sometimes. There's so much neat stuff. You have to wait until the grown-ups aren't looking. I'm small, so it's easy. Just don't tell, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. You follow him down the drain pipe, half hidden between the sports ball field. Small kids like Dis can fit through it. Or you. Tangent will want to hear about this. Where is this? Oh. You've seen Dis use the drain pipe behind the garrison to sneak through the walls. There's a metal grate comes off and you crawl through. I'm gonna leave for now. I'm gonna lie to her. Tell Tangent you know where Dis has been going. Really? She says, worrying. I'll keep him safe. She eyes you skeptically. Full offense, Ophelia, but you're just a kid. However, I suppose it's good to know that he's alone out there. Oh, okay, so we did tell her. Okay, let's see. Do you want to go out there? Bravery, perception, and friendship with Dis. Yeah. What's out there? Hey. Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the expedition depot flag or the home button at the top left of the corner left of the screen. Watch for collectible items you can bring back as gifts. Events respawn at the beginning of each year, and new collectibles have a chance to appear every season. You slipped through the drain pipe and out of the colony before anyone saw you. Anyone, that is, except for a dark form watching you from the trees nearby. Could it be Dis? He turns and disappears in the jungle. Now you're sure of it. It was definitely Dis. He's not allowed outside the colony either. Follow him. You scamper after him through the brush, heedless of the branches and the bramble scraping your arms and legs. Without proper envirosuit you'll get all scratched up. The kid is fast. You quickly lose sight of Dis and can't find his trail again, but you do learn something about trying. What the fuck is this? Your way is blocked by a strange, small creature with 1 foot and 4 large eyes, 2 in which blink sideways atop its head like frog eyes. Oh, this must be a hop eye. You've heard people talk about them, but you've never seen one up close. It suddenly starts flailing around like there's something wrong with it, even though it's fine a second ago. It keeps pausing, look at you, then goes back to playing. What's its deal? What's its deal? We want 27. So I go 0, 1, 2, 1, 1. That's 3. It's 5 plus 1. Okay, what's this? That's 10 plus 1. And then what's this one? 5 plus 1. Okay, we're gonna do that. That's 11. 0, 2, 1, 2. It's 10 plus 1 or 9 plus 1. Yeah, we'll do 10 plus 1. Super goal. Win. Victorious. Animals and kudos. You stop trying to get past and just listen. Oh, you can hear a little squeak noise from nearby. It's probably warning you away from its nest. You carefully avoid the nest while speaking in soothing tones. The agitated little guardian titters warning at you, but eventually lets you by. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll head back. You spot suspiciously regular mound of dirt. Maybe something's buried there. Could be dangerous though. Poke it with a stick. You cautiously break off a branch and prod suspicious mound, watching closely for signs of movement. Nothing. You poke further and discover, in fact, just a regular pile of dirt. Nothing more. Okay. Well, that was enough. Don't want to get overstressed. Oh. You leave the path and sneak through the strands of mushroom trees to one of the little sawmill dotting this area. A small but busy operation, 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine, while a 4th one distracts a 4-legged robot with plasma. Oh, stay and watch. You stay in sight and watch how they do it. When one tree crashes down, it almost seems like the others are wincing. It's probably just your imagination though. You aren't planting new ones or leaving any behind. You know the mushroom tree regrow every year, but can they still regrow even when you cut down everything like this? Even the smaller trees and bushes are getting ground up in mulch, with a scary big grinder that sounds like a roaring beast. The entire process makes you uneasy, but also proud of how industrious our colony is. Oh my god, so much stress. Go home. Oh, no, keep going. So, in the month. Let me do this last one. You stop for lunch and eat an earth tree grown from your own greenhouse, a watermelon, nice and sweet, like most solid watatu pod. You munch away, spitting out the seeds. Practice spitting seeds. You take a challenge seriously, lining up the tarts and keeping score. Your aim improves. Oh, my friend. You should go home soon. I should. I'm going to talk to him and then be done. You spot Diz sitting in the clearing, but not before he sees you first. Instead of sneaking away as usual, he stays still as you approach, like it's totally natural that he'd be sitting in the middle of the jungle so far away from the colony wall. Now that you think about it, it's a little glad to see him. You are so far away that you can't see the wall anymore, and it's really weird out here, and it's getting late. Diz starts unblinkingly and approaches. Hi, Ophelia. Hi, Diz. He seems to be in a good mood. Something you see very rarely. Did you see the utopia out there? Diz asked. Chief Surveyor Tonin is easy to sneak past, but Utopia has like X-ray vision, eyes or something. She'll catch you for sure if you get too close. She caught me once, and I got in big trouble. How about I show you something cool and sneak out? Will be our secret, okay? Just a few minutes away, the ground drops off in a large stone outcropping just out over the cliff face. Diz walks right to the edge without slowing. A long way down. Come on. Try to be brave. 27. 0. 3 would be 8. Makes it 4. So yeah, we'll do the 8. 0. 1, 1, 2. That's 9. What if I did this? That's 8 plus 1. Or 9 plus 1. Or what if I... 13 plus 1. There we go. And then you bravely step onto the rock and walk out to the edge with Diz. You both sit down, feet dangling over the precipice, and look out at the amazing view. It's incredible. You snap a picture with your hollow palm, but you won't share it on the net. This is your secret, yours and Diz. I'm gonna do this one right here. There's this. I'll do this one. The muck hides interesting bugs and other treasures for those willing to put their hands down the hole. Are you? Look inside that hole. Looks dark. Put your hand in there? Sweet, literally, the hole's filled with sugar bugs. These palm-sized balls of squish exude a sweet syrup when you tickle them. You fill a bottle with it and then let them go again. Should be worth a few kudos of antecedents in the kitchen. Okay, now we'll go home. Let me look over here, make sure there's nothing to collect. Nope, okay. You reach the end of the area. Go home. You're back. You spend the month exploring. Bravery and perception. Where's bravery at? Oh, down there. It's time for Alia. Or Lia. Ed and the council have called a festival to celebrate the life here on Planet V. Everyone gathers the colony square to hear Governor Ed's speech. In Earth's history, Ed begins and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. In Earth's history, V was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the V Project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeing further bountiful seasons of humanity. The V is a real word, so let's look it up and see how it's said then. I'm just stupid, like I've said many a time. Vertumna. Well, it'd be great if I spelled it with a V and not a C. You know? No? Pronunciation. I assume it's like this word? Vertumna? Or Vertumna? I think it's a U, because that one that I looked up is an O, so it's Vertumna. Okay. We'll continue his tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, this lush planet upon which we find ourselves today. We're gonna clap. Everyone cheers and applauds. The members of the council all get up and stage one at a time and give their own short speeches. Governor Edicott announces each one. Governor Edicott Command, Chief Administrator Seek, Security Chief Rhett, Chief Engineer Instance, Chief Cultivator Flu, Chief Steward Antecedent, and Chief Surveyor Melatonin. When it's your mother Flu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown here in Vertunin soil. Soil. I cannot say his name. We're gonna call it V. We're on planet V. I'm just tired of it. Your eyes go to the feast table. Abroad the stratosphere, it would have been mostly soy-based food from nanoprinters spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables that could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the earth plants look even less robust than usual. They are supplemented by some V plants you've come to appreciate. Juicy watato pods and bomber fruits and slabs of edible fungi. Ed takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What a festival without festivities. Professor Howe and Security Chief Rhett have organized 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children. Science fair? Okay, I'll go to the science fair. Tangent competes, of course, entering her study of the ship hydro recycling system. It was previously used to make urine drinkable, but she offers that it could now be turned to new uses. Despite how many times she says the word pee is still boring, but she puts a lot of effort into it. Your turn to go next. Judges are very interested in what you're bringing to compete against Tangent Challenge. Okay. Let's try 40. 0, 2. 0. That's 2 plus 1. It's 5. Still 5. And plus 1. These are 0 anyway. What is this? I think that's as good as we're gonna get. So 11. Let's try 0 and 1. 0 and 2. Which would be 7. 4. Let's put it that way. 9. But when we change this 0, this give us bonus. That's 10. Zero, 1, 2. $15, $16. I'm just gonna give up. Defeated. Okay. Plus 1 kudos. Tangent wins. She says surprise of grace and expects nothing less. Your baking soda volcano is much less impressive than you imagine. Just kind of fizzes and you don't need to explain it well. Pretty clear that your dad helped. Maybe next year. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off as much needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days rest. Exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Okay. My toughness is still rather abysmal. Oh. Hi. This is sitting on the ground just outside the gate under the watchful eye of someone working expeditions. We're just stuck here as we were on the ship, he mumbles. Does this interest you? Sure. Thank you. Just clearly unsure how to react. I'll find something to do with it. Okay, well, fuck you too. What's in here? I don't have any toughness. Okay. So we need to work on toughness, which is over here. I think this is the only thing that gives me toughness. Yeah, I'm gonna do... Oh, we haven't went over to the mom's section. That might give me toughness. It does. Shoveling dirt. It's your first day at the glorious world of agricultural soil vineyard. Okay, I'm just done talking. I can't speak. When can I ever speak? Never. Good morning, Ophelia. Looks like you're working for your old lady. I hope you don't expect me to go easy on you just because you're my daughter. She walks you around the geoponics wings and points out where everything is. Your job is to move sod, compost, plants, garden waste, and equipment from one place to another. I just wish that I did not have fucking dyslexia. Like, life would be so much easier. I would be able to read out loud, and it would make this so much easier. But no, I was born with it, had to take classes for it. Still can't read out loud now at my fucking grown-ass age. It's crazy. I read to myself and know exactly what the fuck's happening. Reading out loud, impossible. Just very irritating. Get comfortable with this, she says, pushing a squeaky old-fashioned wheelbarrow towards you. Now, any questions before I start moving that dirt? Where do I move it again? From over there, she points to the dirt pile, to there. She points to identical pile 10 meters away. She sees your confusion. We had some very precious soil from Earth on the ship, full of all the nutrients and bugs and bacteria our plants need to grow. But it was lost in an accident. Now we have to make more from scratch using V's soil. This is just part of the process. Let's get to work. That's my girl. Your arms start to ache after the first half hour of work, but you keep going. By the end of the month, you feel utterly drained and exhausted. And good somehow. You feel your muscles growing already. more toughness. Late dust. We'll do one more in this episode. Okay, we already know we can't do it. So I'll get reasoning biology, reasoning engineering, creativity, and persuasion. Pretty much the humanities again. Ange has a secret admirer. She totes embarrassed about it, but even she can't resist how nice it feels when someone leaves little presents for you. Not quite sure what she's going to do with all those crystals and plants, but you're sure she'll manage. I probably could have did that better, but we won. Well, it's the wet month. And things have changed. And people are places. But do you think that would be a good place to end this one? We went outside. I guess we have a little bit of combat experience in animals. But yeah, that's what we've done so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm really having a great time with this. And I will see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.